Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another week of 52. Hello, Magical Girl Syrup. Glad to be having you. See, it's been a while since I've read this. I mean, only a week, though. I kind of missed last week due to, well, me being a bit of a dumb, but I now have this already. I have both issues ready, prepared, all stuff. But you know what I should do first is, I should probably, talk about, like, last week. What happened to last week? Well, last week was, yeah, real quick. Oh, let me just move stuff around. I only have one monitor, so my screen's a bit cramped at the moment. Yes, let's get that information up real quick. Yes, okay. Week 5. Week 5 was basically what happened is heroes. Okay, during the whole. Okay, ugh. Gosh, comics are complicated. With comics, there's always a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So anyways, 52 is a weekly series that was based around what happens in a world without Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Now, what caused this world to happen was this thing called Infinite Crisis. Crises are, in DC, bad things that happen, like big, giant, whole line crossover events where it's the big event. It's happening. It's happening. That's the kind of thing what those kind of events are. And after that happening, well, Superman, he's kind of, lost his powers. Batman realizes, wait, maybe I shouldn't be a crazy dude. Maybe I should be, less paranoid. One was like, wait, I need to be more human. I kind of sort of killed a guy. Maybe I should, rethink my life goals. So those three, out of the picture. They're off doing their own thing, Superman, no power, so Clark Kent time. I mean, hey, he can still be a hero with, the newspaper. I mean, that's fair enough. Batman's just training, and one of them is like saying, hey, I'm just gonna go around and see what's going on. Go back to that thin scare for a little while, refresh, recharge. They're out of the picture. And during this whole crisis, there was a war in space, a war with robots, just a whole bunch, bad stuff going on. And during this whole space war, a bunch of heroes went out into space to say, hey, maybe we should, help out and calm that stuff down. Well, they got trapped in space. But last week, well, not 2 weeks ago, they returned to Earth. Although, their return to Earth was not very well. It's a rocky return. See, they took a laser beam teleportation to Earth, and, teleportation accidents, those are always a blast. So, a few heroes got fused, some kind of, one exploded a little bit, so, 2 weeks ago, last issue, these heroes managed to, get home, but now they're in the hospital. So we have some heroes in the hospital. We have, what am I looking for? We have Renee Montoya. She used to be a police officer, but now she's been hired by this weird faceless guy. This weird faceless guy is known as The Question. If you know of Watchmen, of Rorschach, he's like that, but instead of, having the cool, ink mask, it's just blank face. It's like if you took a face, and just, from the photo down, just was all skin. That's The Question. So, if Renee Montoya is saying, hey, what's going on? I fought some aliens. See, she fought aliens. She was hired by this guy to say, hey, scope out this place. Did that, it's like, wait a second, there's aliens here. I mean, there's aliens in DC, but, alien aliens, very weird looking guys, part of an international, not international, technically international, intergalactic gang. So, she is busting them, and then we're seeing what happened out that where she kind of, broke her arm fighting some weird aliens. Now then, so there's, ow. First, and along with that, some heroes in that, that space war I talked about, some heroes, were stuck in space. They landed on a random planet, not Earth, but a planet that has, something going on. It's like a paradise planet. It's like the Garden of Eden. Everyone knows Garden of Eden had a snake. Now then, let's begin week 6 with one of my favorite characters, Booster Gold. Live from Midtown train station, where former Justice League member Booster Gold just saved thousands of Metropolis citizens from an armored marauder. I understand we have amateur cam phone video of this villain's struggle to bomb the city's busiest subway platform. Curse you, Booster Gold! Oh, oops, I see the issue. I had it on the wrong setting. Oh, there we go. Well, okay. Curse you, Booster Gold! Curse you, Booster Gold. I ad-libbed. That's what actors do. I teach a Saturday morning improv lesson at the Learning Annex. You should stop by. This Saturday? Love to. Really? Absolutely! We can make brownies after. Maybe braid each other's hair. With us now we have Skeets, Booster Gold's robotic sidekick. Skeets, fill us in. I'm told Booster Gold rather abruptly stormed out of the crucial endorsement meeting with lithium razors when he heard about the crisis. Let's sour the negotiations. We hope not, Mrs. Lamper. But priorities are priorities. Things Booster does aren't about dollar figures. Or alternatively, Bob, Bill. Bill, you can go find a horse to choke with the money you just made. Then vanish into the same obscure talent agency where I found you. And once disarmed, the helpless villain vanished into the subway tunnels as Booster Gold calmed panicked bystanders. Tweets, man thanks to be brought to justice. If this miscreant ever shows his mask in Metropolis again, he will have to answer to Booster Gold. You may quote me. I'll take the helmet. Drop the suit at the same storage locker you picked it up from, Manthax. Manthax disappears forever as suddenly as he appeared. We never had this conversation. Everyone wins. Peace. And because I'm a generous soul, I'll give you some advice. I turned that dough into Prometheum razor stocks before the market closed today. Both clear, both Skeets? Affirmative. Sir, Promethean wishes to reschedule. I told them tomorrow. This afternoon, we traveled to Arizona. I finally located a last known residence, as you requested, of Dr. Rip Hunter. Then we're off. Don't spend that all in one place, Bob. I'm not sure I could. You are violating Chinese airspace, Green Lanterns. You have ignored the request of the Chinese government to retreat. August General in Iron to the Great Wall, requesting coalition support. Who the hell are they, Hal Jordan? I think they're the good guys. When are we to join the others? The Great Ten were gathered to consolidate superhuman power for the preservation of China, and yet we spend most of our days waiting for the green light to flash. Bureaucracy will be the death of us, perfect physician. Mother of Champions is still hours away from giving birth to our next army of Supermen. We have no time to wait for her newborn cannon father. The lack of control over the Americans threatens even the ghost foxwoman of my faraway homeland. Just let me kill these two and add them to my legion of spirits. August General should approve that as soon as I finish filling out reports on our recent confrontation with the young super team. Flamboyant fools! They let Brimstone destroy Tokyo. If we're not for the solar powers of the Socialist Red Guardsmen. August General in Iron to Great Ten. Permission to release was denied. The idiots. Coalition support has been approved and is on the way. Immortal Man in Darkness to August General in Iron. I have Green Lantern .1 in my sight. Requesting permission per Codex 663 to take him out of the sky. Codex 663 cleared. Permission granted. Hope you're wearing a parachute. I do not need one. Boom. Looks like the Chinese bureaucracy is getting in the way of these guys. Whoosh. Boom. Om Mani Padme Hum. What is that? All hail the jewel in the lotus. It is my holiest of prayers. It allows me to access the Buddhist Siddhs. I am Thundermind. What are your intentions? We're here for Evil Star. He's involved in extraterrestrial weapons trading. As a representative of the Green Lantern Corps, it is my job to rein in any activity that threatens. This is our country, Green Lantern. You will leave Evil Star to us. No can do, Buddha. This is Earth's problem. These morons are so lucky I don't have access to any of my devices. I haven't been so angry for such a long time. Can you believe what they did? They took away my research, Will. Pinboard with the missing scientists, the entire dossier. Everything, the lot. You know why? Not because I stumbled onto some big government cover-up. Oh no, nothing like that. It's because I converted one of the guards' iPods into a handheld sonic disintegrating ray, and somebody didn't like it. Can I help the way my mind works? I'll be a hero to the machine people of the future. Why can't I get some respect in the here and now? I don't know. Maybe your willingness to kill people if they get in your way, Professor Morrow. You should try that book on meditation I brought. It really helped me after everything went wrong with my metalman and all that other stuff. No more problem from you, Morrow. We're watching you. Thanks for your patience, Dr. Magnus. Other men watch the Playboy channel, but you watch me. Which of us is more punished, I wonder? Hello, Moth Oliver. Welcome. Here's some comics. We're week 6 of 52. Right now, we've just been reading about Dr. Morrow. Dr. Morrow is the creator of Red Tornado. If you've ever watched like Batman Brave and the Bold, you know Red Tornado. This is his creator. He kind of sort of is a villain, as you see the series also from the comics. Right now, he's kind of locked up in a mental asylum and just lost his reading privileges. While his student, Will Magnus, creator of the Metal Men are a hero group of, well, metal men, because, you know, they're pure metal beings. He's, you know, talking with his former teacher. You know, both of them insane mad scientists, although one's a mad scientist that's a villain, is a mad scientist that, you know, is a hero. Let me just go back to this. So, no more trouble from you, Morrow. We're watching you. Thanks for your patience, Dr. Magnus. Other men watch the Playboy channel, but you watch me. Which of us is more punished, I wonder? After our last meeting, I went online, Professor. You were right. 15 criminal scientists have vanished without a trace since the big superhero crisis. I think you're onto something, but I'm trying to stay away from that whole world right now. You don't know what it's like out there since Lex Luthor figured out how to give superpowers to anyone. No one knows what's going to happen next. Everybody's watching everybody else. Our agent has successfully installed the equipment to Professor Morrow's cell at Haven Security Village. As you can clearly see, Great One, is it if it's alright to call you Great One? I'm fine with that. Now go. Tell these monsters to study their targets well. They're locked in, Sean. Oh, one second, my bad. There you go. Action comic. These guys aren't giving up. We could move if we move faster if we weren't trying to bring Evil Star's whole spaceship in. Got a point. You think what I'm thinking? Boom! On occasion. Ish. Oh no! I forgot a whole page! Oops! Well, I'll describe the page. Basically, spaceship debris hits the enemies, and they destroy it. But then, out of nowhere, Black Adam appears. Black Adam? Got enough problems here, what do you want? Surely you policemen are aware of the recent coalition formed between Kondak, North Korea, and Myanmar. China's government has just joined that coalition 2 hours ago. You attack them, you attack me. Not attacking anyone, Adam. Entering Chinese airspace is now considered a violation of our freedom of power treaty. You will retreat immediately, or you can try wearing those rings without hands. Boom! By order of the Russian government, we have been authorized to allow the Green Lanterns safe passage into our country's airspace. August General in irons to Great Wall. We position to continue retreat into Russian airspace. Awaiting Black Adam's orders. Great Wall denies that request, Immortal Man. I've seen you mouthing off on television, tearing a man in half to make a point that the world is too soft on supervillains. A tad theatrical. What are you trying to build, Adam? The coalition has just begun, Green Lanterns. Already, I'm in talks with the governments of Iran, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, and Russia. Rocket Reds will join us soon enough. Your days of America using this world as your personal battleground are over. Stay in your own country. Leave the rest of us alone. You do realize what you're doing, Adam. You're taking upon yourself to represent the coalition. That means you fly 1 foot in here. You've committed an act of war. We wouldn't want that, do we? What was he preparing for? World War III? Underground concrete bunker in the middle of the desert? This was his last known address? Well, to his credit, sir, Dr. Rip Hunter is just being safe. He is the father of time travel. Thus over 79 attempts have been made to steal his temporal machines during the last year alone, not to mention the prices many are willing to pay for the blueprints to his time sphere, the time capsule, Minutemen, or any other inventions. Hello, Rip? Mr. Gold. Perhaps he isn't home. That would explain why I couldn't reach him earlier. Maybe he's caught up in one of his projects. Keats, what kind of lock is that? An atomic lock, sir. Time lock? When's it set to open? Midnight, January 1st, 52, BC. Ugh, I hate time travelers. Dr. Rip Hunter set the lock, but its computer chips were made by Core Omniversal. So technically speaking, that means this processing is my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. It speaks a primitive language, but I think I can convince it to just open for us. Blank. It's your magic! Thank you, sir. Unfortunately, the lock has a failsafe requiring a constant hardwire to open it. I'm afraid I must remain here. No problem. I'm sure there's nothing to be worried about. Time is broken? Let's just look at this little page for a moment. We have the time sphere, which is Rip Van Hunter's time machine, destroyed. We have stuff on the chalkboard. Dead by lead. Further time is different. 4 horsemen will end her reign. I'm not Kryptonite. 1,000 years from now, Earth. Where is Curry Air? The old god dead. The new gods once what left. When am I? Others? Look at a whole immortal savage. This is a whole chalkboard of this insanity. On right there. Oh. His fault, his fault, his fault, 52, his fault, his fault. It's all his fault? Whose fault? Who? Me? That was issue 6. And issue. Actually, oh. So, what was that comic? That comic was pretty much, the nation of the world, basically, Kahndaq. Black Adam rules his own nation. He's an anti-hero, anti-villain. Not even anti-hero, anti-villain. He rules his own nation, and right now he's trying to build a coalition to say, hey, American heroes, keep out of the world. You've done enough. So, we have, basically, China's like saying, hey, let's join Kahndaq. And the Chinese heroes are saying, hey, get out of here, America. While that's going on, we have Booster Gold hiring people to be his hype machine. You know, they have like songs, you have the background dancers. They say, hey, what if I just hire people to be villains for a day? Save the day and get famous that way. Turns out, works pretty well. But now, Booster Gold exposed. I wonder what that could be. Also, the storyline of Will Magnus saying, hey, the science community in DC is kind of like science supervillains are disappearing. Where they're going? No one knows, but it looks like someone's been spying on Now then, week 7, Booster Gold exposed. I could use some help here. There's something here with us on this planet. We have to get off before it wakes up. You heard what Buddy said? And the guy's got animal senses, right? Ah, yes. We're joined here with the 3 that were cast away on this Garden of Eden planet. They were in space and they crashed onto it. Weird planet. As I said, Eden has a snake. They're trying to get off this planet before it goes away. Don't bring me into it. You guys wanna fight for it? I may as well just stay here until we're rescued. The thing's not space-worthy. That's where we've been through. I need this vacation. What are you trying to do here anyways? catapults into space with vines? Yeah, well, that's plan B if you people don't get off your backsides. You know something? This fruit you're eating, it's changing you. How do you know, Adam Strange? You don't know how delicious it is because you won't eat any. Good. Use that brain of yours and think. Sure, you can fly in space, Princess, but you can't accelerate anywhere near the translight speed to make it home to our families. You won't eat any? Face it. This broken down and beat up Thanagarian warboard is our last chance. Maybe you could please help us locate that mysterious power output we detected? Oh yeah? I need to clear my mind. My guess, Princess, but get back soon. Launching before sundown. Week 7, Day 2. Father's Day was this past Sunday. I didn't bother to send a card. I haven't spoken to my father in over 18 months. I haven't spoken to my mother in twice that long. What do they expect? They disowned me. That's not the point. The point is that Father's Day gets me thinking about family. Folks who have them, folks who don't. I'm guessing the no-face guy doesn't have much family either. Then again, I kinda dig the idea of a no-face mama raising a bunch of no-face kids. If I ever see his annoying lack of face again, maybe I'll ask him. Then again, if I ever see him again, maybe I'll just belt him across his lack of mouth. Black Adam promises to change the world. Terror Man dead. I-20 Kane Street. That seems unlikely. It's been 3 weeks since I saw Mr. Cryptic I have no face but plenty of attitude. 3 weeks since I almost died in some hideout. I still don't even know why. No answers. Nothing but three cracked ribs, a fractured elbow, and a gun off the set of Rangers from Tomorrow to show for it. Fucking hate that show. Time to walk away. Captain Sawyer was right. I'm not a PI. I don't owe this no-face guy anything. Besides, he only paid for 3 weeks worth of, and I've put more than like 6 now. Thing is, I'm missing something. Clue. Lead. Something. Simple. Obvious. Right under my nose. I'm so stupid. Kane. It's been a long time, Kate. Kane family charity gala. Catwoman. Bob's Pharmacy. Week 7, Day 3. Stop calling. I want my money, chump. 10 minutes, sir. On it, you vulture. You'd better be. Last word in gold. Don't call me a vulture. Knock, knock. 9 minutes. Not you, Skeets. Skeets, get the door. No hands, sir. And you, hang on. No. No. Ralph? Booster, bad time? You wouldn't know you wouldn't believe the irony of that question if I told you. Hello? Hello? Hey, Skeets. Get the world famous elongated man here something to drink. Again, sir. No hands. 8 minutes. In a social call, Booster, I'm investigating a resurrection cult sect called the Cult of Connor. I've showed them here to Metropolis and... yeah, help yourself. Bridge, Ralph. I'll be with you. Come on, you socialist, pick up. Booster, pay attention. Important. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. What? We just call... Booster. Ralph, I have my own cases right now. Or anything with this Condor cult, Connor, as in Connor, aka the late Superboy. These cases. Are you defending people in need or greedy marketers? I'm insulted. Superman gone, Ralph. Someone's gotta step up to the plate in Metropolis. I don't see you doing it. Go online and check out the Daily Planet sometime. I saw a psycho named Manthrax last week. It was a huge deal. Look, I'm stacked. You need help? Call me next week. Wait, the week after. 8 minutes, sir. 3 minutes to what, Skeets? Tell him. You can keep a secret. Where are my goggles? Around your neck, sir. According to the historical records in my databanks, Mr. Dimney, tonight's headlines tell a massive outbreak of mob violence outside the LexCorp building. With advance warning, Booster can be on the scene before true carnage erupts. That's right, Skeets. You've been gone so long, I think we all forgot. I'm Booster from the 25th century. That's how Booster always is there to prevent the big crime and disasters. Troubles. He knows about them in advance. Soul Era's history to you. Data. That's the case. Bam! Why the hell didn't you warn me about my wife that my wife's going to die? Ralph! I was as surprised as you, I swear! I didn't learn every little detail. Little detail? That came out, Ralph, ask Skeets. I'm like the worst history student ever. And plus, they don't teach us stuff in school. Never knew about Dearborn Dibney. Murdered 8 months ago by Jean Loring, a pivotal event in the 21st century superhero community. 2 minutes, sir. Ralph, I wasn't keeping that from you, it's just... how would I even think to ask? No, it's my fault. Whew. For thinking you would. Wait a second. We're assuming in lieu of any evidence whatsoever that Booster Gold was ever capable of caring about anyone other than himself. Ralph, look at how far you sunk, Gold. All this product endorsement, all these self-aggrandizing stunts. Who are you really helping besides yourself? Superman gone, Charles needs a hero, not a celebrity pitch, man. I do the job. What more is there? I can say for a Justice Leaguer who hasn't even... I do the job, which is more than I can say for a Justice Leaguer who hasn't even suited up in 8 months. Because, don't think because I pity you, I'm gonna take any crap off you. You're looking at Superman's replacement right here, Ralph. Boom. Prove it. I showered twice. I did my hair. I ironed my shirt. I shined my boots. Hell, I haven't used my fancy soap. I'm telling myself that I did these things because I'm being respectful of the wealth and power about to drop in on unannounced. I did these things because of that. Not because I'm going to see her. Yeah, I don't buy it either. Wear badges on the gate? No, I don't belong. I'm sorry. This is by invitation only. As always, the delight in pointing out that kind of thing. The better part of 10 years. Yeah, it always is. Listen, pull up to the house and let Catherine the Younger, know that Officer Renee is here. That would be you? Give her the message. It takes 3 minutes for the permission to approach the house. Another 5 to walk up the damn driveway. This way, please. I try to calculate exactly how much money I pass on my way in. I give about 50 million. The name is Kane. The money is Hamilton. The Hamilton Rifle Company, to be exact. Trying to calculate money, can't begin to count the dead. If you'll wait here, please. After a certain number, both those lose all meaning. Mr. Kane will be with you in a moment. Thanks, Jeeves. Kane Street and Kane family. I tell myself there doesn't have to be a connection, aside from the obvious one. So the name is on the street. So they own half the warehouses in the Harbor District. It means nothing. Kane's own the half of Gotham, Wayne's don't. I've convinced myself that sneaking out the servants' entrance is a good idea. I hear her voice. You've come to arrest me, Officer Montoya. By which time, it's far too late for me to stare. I trust she'll be searching me first, if you insist. Pictures never do her justice. Kate Kane has been the kind of beauty that leaves you breathless. Though that dress isn't likely to conceal anything I haven't seen before. The kind of temper that leaves you bruised. It's a good hit. I feel my mouth fill with blood. You've got a lot of nerve coming here, especially after the last time I saw you. Somewhere along the line, someone taught her to throw a punch. Fortunately, I learned long ago how to take one. I assume this means you're still in the closet? It's an easy button to press. You self-righteous! This time, I see the response coming. I could always press her buttons. Not so loud. And she could always press mine. Someone might come in and get the wrong ID. That's what made it. That's why it couldn't last. At least that's what we've told ourselves. What do you want, Renee? You're not in the force anymore. Why are you here? Asking about me, have you? Don't flatter yourself. Although Commissioner Atkins and his wife to dinner last month, came up in conversation. I'm asking again, why are you here? 530 Kane Street, the Harbor District. Do I look like I spend my time in the Harbor District? Do you spend your time at the Callus on 33rd getting mud baths and massages, facial massages? But the building 520 but the building 520. Your family still owns it? I don't possibly know. To find out. Does this have anything to do with that cash you're sporting? I need to know, Kate. All out curiosity. Why should I help you? Because we once thought we were in love with each other. Maybe we even were. The wrong thing to say. Fortunately, I realized that after I said it. I think you better go. Kate, go. Before I change my mind and decide not to help you. You can show yourself out. You know where to find me? Five, that's fine. 4 or 5. I always have. Metropolis! Truck just jackknifed! Out of my way! I heard it's a test! I'm over being watched right now! Who cares, jackass? Move! One side, citizens, but ready your cameras. For, once again, it's Booster Gold to the rescue. Boom! Didn't stop. Please, hold on to your applause until the big finish in 2, 1. Success! And let this be a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, never leave your house without your unofficial Booster Gold windproof umbrella. Bravo, sir. Wasn't it a thrilling sight, Mr. Dimney? Hard to tell, Skeets. I didn't ready my camera. Booster, over here! Booster, over here. Before we start, Miss Lane, is it? Before we start, Miss Lane, is it? Brief me. As I came in, I overheard people were unsure that they were really in danger. Were they really that confused by a burning tanker? They were worried as some kind of pre-screening of this some sort. We're outside the LexCorp building, and that's the reason this block is so crowded at this time of night. Apparently, Lex Luthor announced an open call for his volunteers to participate in his super gene testing program. I've seen the ads. The whole idea that Luthor's gearing up to sell superpowers is chilling. Sir, two of our sponsors are LexCorp affiliates. Sorry about sneezing. Back. But don't quote me. I'm just glad we were able to find the water main in time to save all lives. Stopping an explosive propane tank is an amazing stunt. But I have a question. How much did it cost you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Interview overs, folks. We'll decide that. Sir, can I have your name? It's Bill Castell. I'm an actor. Last week, Booster Gold hired me to stage a fake. Miss Lane, don't listen to a word that man says! He's a threat. He's a proven threat to... Go on, Mr. Castell. A fake attack on a commuter rail. And then his check bounced over the bank building in a single bound. I warned him. I said I knew I could go to jail for my part in this. But I'll do it just to drag that son of a bitch down. Enough, Mr. Castell. Booster, is this true? Do you know this man? Last week's subway rescue was simply a publicity stunt? Oh, I mean, this isn't what it seems like. Booster. Gary McCraw. WGBS TV. How much did you pay Castell? Pay me soon. Channel 5. Can you discredit this claim? Ralph Dibney, Human Race. How many other of these last 6 weeks death-defying rescues have you staged to improve your marketability? Mr. Dimney, as elongated man, you serve with Booster Gold in the Justice League. Are you alleging that he's capable of fraud? As far as I'm concerned, absolutely. Rolf, shut the hell up! I swear, this isn't what it looks like. Too little, too late, Gold. All cameras, all microphones, right here on me. You cannot depend on this man. Whatever Gold does, he doesn't do it for you. Rolf! He's a vain opportunist who poses as a hero for lucrative corporate contracts. Has anyone seen Blue Beetle in the last few months? Know why? Because this man didn't even care enough to save him from death. Mr. Gold is a living, flying con game. If you're within sound of my voice, you're just not one of his marks. I can't believe I came to you for help. Call yourself a hero? Rolf, stop! You let Sue down, let Ted down, and the whole city of Metropolis down. You're pathetic. Mr. Dimney, how have you been aware of Booster Gold's theatrics? Would you be willing to testify in a civil trial against Booster? Sir? Where are you going? Well, looks like Starfire found the source of the power. Hey, Sentinels, what are you doing out of Marvel? That's a big robot. I mean, it's pretty much like the Super Sentinels and Galactus, you know, from Marvel. But hello, giant robot with a giant spear. I see you. But yes, that was week 7. We saw from week 6 Booster Gold forging his theatrics, and now week 7, they've come to pass. He is a fraud. The people know his fraudulentness. They have Lex Luthor's Metagene project going strong, and along with that, we have Renee Montoya and Kate Kane. Kate Kane and Renee Montoya, looks like they have some history, you know. Well, as you saw from when she was asked about searching, it's under her dress. It's nothing that Renee hasn't seen in the past. You have the tension there. Yes, I'm very grateful to have you guys. Thank you all for coming. Should I find someone to raid? Even with my I think we'll raid someone. Yeah. Yes, great. Glad to have everyone here. Thank you for coming. Gosh, I want to agree. Not really. Not tonight. Anyone always. So, in that case... I know who I shall raid. Raid... I haven't read them in a while. That's pretty. It's been SMT, yes. I don't know much about SMT, so yes, raid. Raid Desert Channel. Thank you everyone for coming, glad to have you. Let me... 3, 2, 1, great. Oh, what else? Oh, wait, 50 more seconds. My thing's going bad. Oh, yes, as I said, glad to have you guys. Tomorrow, no, actually, tomorrow is Left 4 Dead 2. I'll be playing some maps, a new map, as well as, back to, Pain. But yes, let's raid now.